was always a Bombay girl. Born and raised in Mumbai, 30 years back, I married to a farmer and shifted to a small village, Maswad, in Satara district. I started a goat farm with my husband. And in the village, women would ask me that we also want to buy a goat. We want to save to buy a cow. We want to do a milk business. I thought, why not start a bank? And I started a women's bank, Mandeshi Bank, a first rural women's bank. In 2012, Kerabai came to the bank. She mortgaged gold and took loan. I asked Kerabai, why have you taken loan? Do you want to pay fees for your education, for the education of your children? Kerabai said, I am not even thinking of education today. There is such a bad drought. There is no fodder, no water. And I have mortgaged my gold to buy a fodder for my animals. Can you imagine sitting in Bombay, mortgaging gold for fodder for your animals? Kerabai did that. And Kerabai said, you are educated. Don't you read newspapers? Every day, animals are being sold to butchers just because there is no water. And she questioned, will you sell your son if there is no water? I couldn't sleep that night. I shared this story of Kerabai with my husband. Next day, when I was moving in the village, I saw a board displayed by my husband saying that Mandeshi has started a cattle camp and farmers who are in need of water and fodder for their animals can bring their animals at cattle camp. I was surprised and nervous. I said, there is no water, wells are dried up, there is no fodder, how are we going to make the arrangement? Water from where are we going to bring? My husband said, people will take care of it. Imagine, within a week, 100,000 animals would come, and within a week, 7,000 farmers with 14,000 animals from 77 villages came to cattle camp. Imagine 14,000 animals. Every day they required 300 tons of fodder and 400,000 liters of water. When fodder truck and water tanker would come, farmers would stand in a queue to get a water and fodder. When I observed this queue, I questioned myself that these farmers who are growing food grains for us, these animals who are feeding milk to our children, do we want them to stand in a queue? Can you have a poor solutions to poor people? I just said this will not work. And we decided that water and fodder will be given to animal and farmer where they are placed. Support from everywhere came. Everybody supported cattle camp, including government. But the government support didn't make life easy. They made us to register the animals and farmers. They made us to prick chip in the ear of animal to monitor. Malantai came to cattle camp, and she was just entering in the cattle camp with 4 cows and buffaloes. Manager said that, show me your ID proof. Malantai was mad. She said, I have walked 35 kilometers and since last 8 hours, my animals have not drank water, and you are asking me about ID proof? I told Malantai, why don't you say it? Drink water. Malantai said, don't ask me about water, ask my animals to drink water. And Malantai argued, I am not going to allow you to prick the chip in my buffalo's ear, because when my buffalo gives milk, she never asks me ID proof. And we decided we will discontinue this practice, no chip, no ID proof. Every day we would wait for a rain, and rain wouldn't come. Monsoon passed away. Farmers were nervous. They said that cattle camp will dismantle because there's no monsoon now. Farmers said, we cannot go back home. There is no crop. There is nothing, no water. We took a decision that cattle camp will continue and extend it to the next monsoon. Cattle camp became a home for farmers and animals. Let's view how it looked like. You saw at Cattle Camp, everybody is equal. Small farmers, large farmers, everybody is placed at the same place. Cattle Camp became a home, Cattle Camp became a life. Children went to school from the Cattle Camp. There was an income generation activity which also happened at the Cattle Camp. We started celebrating festivals at the Cattle Camp. The first festival which we celebrated at the Cattle Camp was Bendur, Festival of Animals. On that day, farmers would feed sweets and snacks to animals, decorate them. When I was walking in a cattle camp, I asked Mandatai that you are decorating your buffalo. Have you had a lunch? Mandatai said, you don't know? Today is Bendur. We decorate our animals. We fast for them. We feed them. We feed them sweets and snacks, and after that we eat. Another learning, fasting for animals. We then celebrated even a national holidays. We celebrated 15th August, Independence Day of India at Cattle Camp and did a flag hoisting. Everybody chanted Jana Gana Mana, national anthem of India. After celebration of 15th August, Lakshmi Bai came to me and she said, I'm very happy today. I was like, Lakshmi Bai, why are you happy? You are staying at Cattle Camp, your children are going to school from Cattle Camp. She said, you know what? I have never been to the school. First time in my life, I saluted Indian flag at Cattle Camp with my animals. She said, first time in my life, I chanted Jana Gana Mana, national anthem of my country. Another lesson, celebrate your Independence Day very differently. You will feel proud of it. Every day something surprising would happen at Cattle Camp. I saw a young woman, Sindhu was pregnant and about to deliver a child. I told Sindhu's mother that Sindhu cannot deliver a child at Cattle Camp. It's not hygienic. Sindhu's mother reacted that we are not getting water in our village for 17 days. After 17 days, tanker comes with water in my village. I cannot go back. But I said, you cannot deliver the child here. It's not hygienic. By that time, Sindhu delivered the child. And son was born. And you know what? On that day evening, it rained. I always call myself rationalist. I said I don't believe in any faith. I always used to claim that. But on that day, I realized the power of nature. And farmers said that we want to have a name ceremony of Sindhu's son. And name ceremony was celebrated. And what name did they give to Sindhu's son? Meghraj, king of rains. After that, after rains, mood at Cattle Camp was changed. Farmers said, we want our next generations to survive. We want our next generation to be with animals. Cattle Camp is not the solution. And it was decided that we are going to construct water reservoirs. We are going to construct water dams. In 1 year, 7 water dams were constructed and water reservoirs were made. One and a half year at Cattle Camp just humbled me. I want to ask you, Have you ever seen a community where there is no disparity, there is no hierarchy? I have seen it. Community at a cattle camp where there was no disparity, no hierarchy. And you know what? This community was created by our animals. Thank you.